It's great to have Eloise in the studio.
Hi.
Hi. Tell us, why are you in
Why are
here?
you being so funny?
I don't want to say the wrong thing, so
Okay, fair.
you just go.
Take it away.
Please.
Take it away. All right.
Oh.
Well, as you may know, my husband and I, we've been trying to conceive for a while. Our journey started 2 years ago, like September 2021. We even went to see a fertility specialist this year, did quite a few tests. Had like an ultrasound done to see if I had endometriosis, but basically our results were inconclusive. They couldn't really tell what the issue was or is, or if there was one, and it was kind of disheartening at the time because I thought, oh, I'm going to get some answers and then there'll be like a solution, right? But it wasn't like that at all. So yeah, it was a bit of a struggle to know what to do next, how to move forward. They gave us like options like, what about IVF and all this stuff? And then it's like so much money, unless you're, you get to go on the publicly funded wait list, but then there's like all this stuff about it. Like you have to, I don't know, it's easy if you're over 30 or like if you've been trying for like 5 years, that kind of thing. Anyway, so it has been quite a tough journey. And then, we were talking about earlier this year that I didn't want to turn 30. And how, when you guys were already 30. But I was really dreading it because I just always thought that I'd have kids by now. And just so like naive and thinking that having kids in your 30s would mean that you're like an old mum. And I really wanted to be like a cool young mum, which is so stupid to say. But anyway, and I had no idea, about the journey that we would have to go through. And how it's like not that easy for everyone to get pregnant. So back in May, I opened up on air on the show about my journey and the struggles that we've been through. And it was hard to share that, but I wanted to because I wanted anyone listening going through the same thing to know that they're not alone, because it does feel like very isolating. About 2 weeks out from my 30th birthday, still kind of dreading turning 30. It's fine, by the way. But I sort of just let go the idea that I would even get pregnant this year. I was like, and that's okay. I'm going to trust in God's timing. And I really had like a sense of peace about it. Which brings me to the news, which is that on my birthday eve, got home after work and I actually did a pregnancy test, not because I was late, but I just thought I'll just do a test to check, which is something that I've done in the past before, like lots of times. But in the past, there's like just the one line that's like not pregnant. And I'd always try and like look at the test for, I don't know, like 10, 15 minutes to see if a second line would appear, or like, check it in the light or whatever, take a photo, send it to my sister, like, are there 2 lines? There wasn't. But anyway, this time when I did a test, I was so shocked to see the double lines appear almost straight away, and I couldn't believe it. But then, like at the same time, I don't know, like I can believe it because we just have such a good and faithful God. It just kind of felt like a birthday present from God himself. Best gift ever. So I'm 14 weeks pregnant.
You can say it now, Josh, on air.
I have nearly said it multiple times. Thankfully, Liana and I are in good health at the moment. Eloise, unable to join us because she is pregnant.
Okay.
We'll have to start that whole thing again. We did a whole break with someone that thankfully was pre-recorded, which we deleted because I spoiled it then, but thankfully it
was
wasn't
when
live.
we went on the Hagland ride and they had a big sign that said, if you're pregnant, you can't ride it.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is the reason why Eloise wasn't allowed to come on the ride, and also what Josh told everyone. So,
In the truck, we were doing our first break, and I
Eloise
was like,
wasn't
well,
there.
that's the reason Eloise isn't here. And then I was like, and we had to start again.
Yeah, luckily that show wasn't like live.
Yeah.
Super live. Anyway, it's been a journey. It still feels a bit surreal, like honestly. It's still hard to believe that I have a baby growing inside of me. I mean, I had my ultrasound scan like when we got back from Christchurch. We landed and then basically we had to go. And it was just, really, I don't know, really cool to see and hear the heartbeat and all that. But I just want to say, even though I'm obviously so excited and happy about being pregnant, there's just a part of me that kind of feels a little like slight twinge of guilt at the thought of how many other women out there are still struggling to get pregnant. And, like they've maybe been trying for longer than us. I didn't think I was going to cry. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a reminder to me.
I don't know why it's coming as an unexpected thing, because you cried when the Warriors scored their first try on the weekend.
Yeah,
so.
that was probably the pregnancy
Yeah,
hormones.
so you got some crazy hormones going through your body.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, just a reminder, still a reminder, like how unfair it can be. So I'm praying for anyone currently struggling, with this, and yeah, I'm believing in your miracle. Yeah.
Beautifully said.
Nice.
That's very nice. Yeah, I think there'll be a lot of people that can resonate with that, because, I mean, obviously you're not the only person to ever go through this, but it's nice that you can share that experience with other people and be there for others. Because, yeah, isolation is the thing that basically drives you crazy, right? And you feel like, that's how you can get depression and everything like that, when you feel like you're the only one going through something. So, yeah, thank you so much for sharing, Eloise. I'm sure.
Liana was one of the
everyone.
first to know, by the way.
Oh,
Josh,
yes.
you were away. You would have known too.
Well,
So on the night of her birthday, we did pay for Eloise to get her hair and makeup done, right? So this is all happening at my house, and I was like, you know what? It's time to have some bubbles. I've been saving this bottle of champagne for you. Anyway, obviously, we she had to tell me. Because I was trying to be all extra.
Yeah, I found out about a week later because I was on holiday. But what happened when Eloise told me was, Eloise, I've got something to tell you. And I turned to see Liana like videoing me with her phone. And I was like, why are you videoing? And Liana's like, I'm not. I'm like, well, your phone is up by your face. Anyway, so that, and then you
And I said, I'm leaving. Yeah.
then you're like, but you didn't hold it for long enough for it to be any sort of prank.
No.
But no, very happy for you. So when do we lose our producer?
Oh, no, we don't lose her. She's
March.
going on holiday.
March.
I'll be
Okay.
back, yeah.
She is going on a working holiday.